Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today it's a work day. It's such a beautiful day outside. It's in the 50s here in North Carolina. It's hard to believe that it's the middle of January, but that's okay because I've been needing to get out here and clean up this garden a bit. I've started a very nice fire which smells like cedar. It's almost like incense. The cedar bark from some dead trees that my husband was able to grab the bark off of. It just smells so wonderful. It's almost like frankincense. So I'll show you what my what the garden looks like right now. I'm kind of ashamed of it, but hey, seriously, this has been winter time, okay? Nobody does gardening during the winter time down here. So take a look. Here we go. This is the garden. It's the Magical Mystery Mermaid's garden, and right now it looks absolutely horrible. These blue buckets contained some plants that I was doing. They were garden bucket plants, bucketed garden plants and vegetable plants, and I just left them there because I started school and wasn't able to get out here to fix anything and clean it up. So now's the day. I have a 4-day weekend because of Martin Luther King Day, and thank goodness for him. So his speeches will hopefully bring some sense to some people on this planet. So this is my project today, and I'm going to make this place look good. A whole lot better anyway. There's a nice wood pile. And I had some things down in these pots. So I've got all this stuff to clean up. I'll post some stills too so you'll be able to see. I love this little area right down in here. I usually burn some incense. Every time I go to pick up that little shell that's next to my coffee cup there, a lizard's under it. But today, I don't think there will be one. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to disturb anything today. Today's all about preservation, and I even made sure to shake the spiders off my wood branches before I set everything on fire, because today's about preserving life. Here's my bonfire. I see I have a branch that's sort of escaped or trying to escape, but it's a nice one. Started naturally with the cedar bark and some dried leaves, and the wood that we have on there has been aging now for over a year, so it's all nice and dry and creating some nice smoke, so we'll keep the bugs away. We happen to have a mosquito problem here even in January. Oh my goodness. And we have 2 creeks on our property, so these water-borne vampires are active all kinds of times during the year. But here we are. Focus on the light. I hear crows in the background. They were fighting a hawk all this morning. Very vocal. So here I have finished my work for the day, and because I'm totally worn out, I could do much more, but this is a far cry better than it was. So I've cleaned out all the blue buckets, and I have raked the leaves and cut down some superfluous limbs, cleaned things up basically. And I don't know if you remember that old tub that I had in this corner. Sam had placed it upright so I could make a little statue coverlet thing there, but I decided that since I have some unused fish pond liner, I'm going to cover that with the liner and create a little lily place to grow water lilies, and have just a couple of very small goldfish in it. And then whenever they grow bigger, they can go into the larger pond over there. So there's a 300 and a 250, 300 and a 150 over there, So that you add them together, and that's 450 gallons of oxygenated water for my 3 goldfish to swim in. They're not very sociable though, otherwise I would show them to you maybe later on this year. So I've cleaned out everything and it feels good to have it all clean, and I'm going to come back in tomorrow because it's going to be a wonderful weekend. These banana trees are very ragged looking, and although some of the raggedness can protect the greenness that's on the inside waiting to sprout in the spring, I still want to take out the really ugly stuff. I would probably leave that because it has some green. That leaf would unfurl, and it's protecting a green stalk right now. So here we go, and that's it for the day. And here I am, bloodied but unbowed, okay? So I have had a great time out here in the garden today, and it's going to be very interesting to see how everything progresses this year. I do not have as much time as usual because of being a full-time student. So I'm majoring in art, and that's going to help me to relay some of the spiritual messages that I have in illustrating some of my spiritual publications. So hope you all have a great day, and thank you for tuning in. Take care.